guys, it's me, Maxxy and I'm back for another video. So today I'm so excited to be talking about who I believe will be qualifying from the first semi-final of Eurovision 2025. Now, if you are looking for my actual in-depth thoughts on the entries, please refer either to my individual reactions where I reacted to all of the songs competing this year, or my video ranking all of the songs this year, so you can kind of get a feel of where my head is at in terms of my opinions on the songs. However, this is not going to mirror my ranking. This is a prediction, but not necessarily like a prediction. I still am going to have my personal views in there. In this video, I'm going to, of course, go over the first semifinal, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my predictions for the second semifinal, as well as all my Eurovision 2025 content. Alrighty, so firstly, let's just go through everyone who is competing in semifinal 1. So in order of the running order, we have Iceland, Poland, Slovenia, Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Portugal, Norway, Belgium, San Marino, Albania, Netherlands, Croatia, and Cyprus. First, let's just talk about the people who I think are definitely 100% NQing. And there's only two this semi-final that I feel like 100% sure on, and that is Slovenia and Croatia. I know there are some people out there that are like thinking Slovenia can qualify. They're just like, oh, there's not other songs like it in the semi. It's gonna really speak to some people. No, y'all are just being annoying devil's advocates, but I don't speak for the devil, right? And I do not advocate for him either. And that is why I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. There ain't no damn way in hell Slovenia is qualifying. That song is drab and lame. And I watch Honest Vocal Coach, right? And if anybody was gonna love that song, it would be a lady like her. And it's still in the bottom of her ranking. So y'all cannot tell me that song is speaking to anybody. Y'all know I had loved ones that have died in my life. I just went through a breakup. If a song like that was gonna speak to me, it would have spoken to me, but girl, it ain't speaking. And in terms of Poison Cake, I just feel like it's not there. It's not a fully fleshed out idea. The song isn't catchy. The song doesn't have like a real hook. It's just not, I don't see that one in the cards at all. So now let's go over the people who I think 100% are gonna qualify. So firstly, Sweden. Girl, they're in the running to win and they're Sweden. And same with Ukraine. Girl, Ukraine has 100% qualification record. I'm not worried about either of them qualifying. Next up, I would say Albania is 100% qualifying. Albania has a pretty good qualification record, and this song is the highest I've ever seen Albania in the odds since I've been a fan. They would have to severely fuck this up, and quite frankly, they are such professional good performers, there ain't no damn way they're fucking this up. They are qualifying. Next up, I would say the Netherlands is a pretty safe bet to qualify. This is super high in the odds, and I feel like it's a good, safe song that both jury and the televote will appeal to. It's like a very palatable pop song with some uniqueness with the French language, with a good charismatic performer. So I think that the Netherlands has a really good shot at qualifying. Also, this is how y'all know this is my predictions and not my personal rankings, because Estonia I think is a sure qualifier. I just feel like it's a televote only semi, and this song has been going viral since before it was even selected. Italy's also voting in the semi, and it's been going viral over there. My only worry is his ability to pull it off live, but I think he's lucky because it's the type of song that it can have shaky vocals and people are still gonna love it. Another one I think is definitely a qualifier for sure is Norway. Because he is just such a perfect performer. Like, there will not be a single move missed, a single note not hit. It will be perfection from beginning to end. Kyle Alessandro is so adorable. He's so charismatic, and it comes right through the screen. I think everybody is gonna love this entry as well. And finally, I would say I think Poland pretty much has it in the bag to qualify. I I mean, I think some people are considering this could be a shock qualifier, but I just think it has the campiness that is going to make it a memorable performance, even though it's performing second and even though it's technically in like a death spot. Girl, you're not going to forget 𝗠𝘅𝘅𝘆. You're just not. And it's Poland and they have the diaspora for them. And I don't really like to mention diasporas because I don't really generally think it's like that big of a deal. But I will say, I think it matters when you're just on the edge. And I think that that pulls Poland over for this year because it's a good entry. We know it's going to be performed well live, and that's half the battle. Now, I think we get into the potential 𝗠𝘂ers. These are ones that I feel like are definitely on the borderline. So I will say controversially, I think strobe lights could be borderline. I don't know, there's something in my gut, in my soul that is telling me, despite everyone saying that Belgium could be a winner, I have also not heard anybody say that they love this song, that this is their winner. I feel like I mostly hear people saying, it's not really for me, but I recognize it's gonna do well. But if it's not really for anyone, if nobody's really like obsessed with it, then nobody's gonna vote for it. And I do feel like this one could be lost in the sauce because there is so many crazy entries. Now, can 𝗦𝗨𝗥𝗶𝗯𝗆 sing 100%? And like, I do think he's likely to qualify, but you know what? 𝗠𝘅𝘅𝘆 was super high in the odds and he still did end up 𝗠𝗂ing. And I will say, the entire time, I was saying the same thing I'm saying about 𝗦𝗨𝗥𝗶𝗯𝗆 this year, and maybe my brain is just like connecting them because they're Belgium, but I don't know. I think there is a world where Belgium could 𝗠𝗂. I think that's kind of like my wild card random one I'm throwing out there as a potential 𝗠𝗂, but if that happens, y'all better come back and give me my nachos for that. All right, next up is Iceland for me as a wishy-washy one. Listen, maybe this is wishful thinking because it is so low in the odds. I feel like everybody has this as a sure 𝗠𝗂, but I refuse to acknowledge that. Like, I rebuke that negativity because to me, Iceland is one of my favorites of this year. So it's just not computing in my brain how this could 𝗠𝗂. They're also opening the show, which is actually a pretty good position for them. They're memorable, they're charismatic, they're fun. My only fear is like there are a lot of fun songs this semi with Espresso Macchiato, with 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏, even Poison Cake, Tutta Italia, Gaia. They're all bringing something crazy and weird, but I refuse to acknowledge that Iceland is a sure 𝗠𝗂. I'm sorry, I refuse because everybody I know loves this song. Now I gotta speak on this one because to me this is the one that is like lowest in the fucking odds that I'm like, bitch, this is qualifying, and that is Portugal. I'm sorry. There's no way, y'all. There's no way this 𝗠𝗂s. There's no way. Of the slow songs in this semi, this one is the best. And this one, I think so many people are gonna love it. And I feel like people are often just considering like, oh, well, this is of course not a Eurovision winner, and that's what the odds are based on. But there are so many people that are gonna hear this song and this will be their favorite song because it is a break from all the craziness. And this is a crazy semi, like I just said. So those people that are overwhelmed by all the wackiness and want some like good music, Salvador Sobral, Black Mamba, like that is who's gonna respond to this. Also like Saudade, like I just feel like people always underrate these kinds of entries and they do tend to do well. So I am 100% still banking on Portugal to qualify. So finally, lastly, we have Cyprus and San Marino. And I kind of have these in the same category for me. I think that right now, as I have them, they're both 𝗠𝗂s for me, and they really, it comes down to how they're gonna stage it, right? For me, I feel like Cyprus is a little above San Marino now, just because I've seen the live performance of San Marino a couple times from the pre-parties, and I'm just like, oh, like, we do not know how to perform the song. Like, I just don't feel like they really know what to do with it when it comes to like a stage show. DJs don't do well at Eurovision. It's very rare for them to get a good position. I mean, we had Subwoofer, but that had like a pure campness to it that I think it worked. And then also that like, what, Grab the Moment with Joust from Norway. I guess Norway knows how to do a DJ, but I'm not gathering that anybody else does. A lot of people are assuming Tutta Italia is gonna qualify because it has a lot of streams. To be honest, I just don't think that matters. I really don't, and I feel like San Marino, it's already an uphill battle for them to qualify because they're a micronation. I think they're gonna 𝗠𝗂. I fear. And in terms of Cyprus, I'm just not buying that he's going to be able to pull this song off live. I'm just not buying it. Is that mean to say? We watched him perform live at the Greek national selection. It was nothing to, blow me away. And I just feel like this song is going to be really hard. There's going to be like craziness going on. I know they say there's a lot of insane shit they're going to be doing with the live performance that's going to blow us away. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And maybe that is just me being pessimistic / optimistic for Miss Iceland and Portugal to qualify. But like, I feel it in my bones because especially because Greece was separated from Cyprus, so they don't have that working for them. There's gonna be better male-fronted pop songs with better dancers. I'm looking at Norway there. The only thing that he has really working for him is because he's closing the show. I think that is really good for him, and he's coming after Croatia. So that puts him in a good position for sure. But yeah, that is who I believe is gonna qualify, who is not gonna qualify from the first semi of Eurovision 2025. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about my personal opinions and what you guys think is gonna happen. And yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all my other Eurovision 2025 videos. And my name is Maxxy 𝗥𝗶𝗯𝗥𝗏𝗧. I will see you all later. Goodbye. Mwah.